Hi traders, it's Roberto, and this is the tutorial for Divergence setup for the 1st or 2nd of October 2019. Just a heads up on the upcoming Forex workshops. Singapore Park Fire Hotel. That's on January the 12th through the 17th. If you're interested, just sign up before the 15th. And we're going to have some more dates, more venues, possibly in Melbourne, Australia. All right, so let's get started on the trade setup. Here is the New Zealand CAD on a daily chart. And so I'm just going to go over the step-by-step, many reasons to be long on New Zealand dollar. Number one, we have divergence on a daily chart. We have a trend line break. I'm in this trade right now, up 35 pips. I'm going to stay in this trade at least to 85 and then 86. So again, let me just show you how a high probability trade looks like on a daily chart. So normally I'd like to take a trade if I see 4 or 5 things set up, and of course you would need to know what those 4 or 5 things, and that's what you will learn in the workshops. And this is a good example of what I teach. Okay, divergence, which is very high probability setups. Notice the wave patterns on MACD indicator are angling up, but the price is going in the opposite direction. Swing points are going lower, wave patterns going higher, hence divergence. Then what we need is a trend line break, and we have that now. We need price to close above the 20 moving average line. It has done that. Notice this candle here, bullish engulfing candle. This trade started all the way back. Let me just make this smaller so you can see how far this sell-off. Notice the sell-off started all the way up here back in March of 2019. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. This sell-off is over. Now I want to show you something really interesting, and I'm going to have to make this chart smaller. Notice the divergence back here, back in January, and a trend line break, and the same thing is occurring now in the opposite direction. Back here we had divergence. Notice the wave patterns going lower, price action going higher, trend line break. And on a daily chart, when you see divergence on daily charts, they can last 2 or 3 months or longer, and this one lasted around 900 pips at the downside. So the New Zealand dollar, New Zealand CAD dollar, is no longer in a downtrend. It has turned around and headed north. Again, if you're interested in the courses, the workshops, and first in Singapore, then we may have a course in Melbourne, Australia coming up in 2020. Thanks for watching and have a good trading week.